excited. Oh, I am so excited. Oh, it's making me so happy, and we've got a lovely sunny day to look forward to. I've got a lovely chat with my friend. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hello and welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday the 1st of March 2021 and this is episode number 51. And where you can find me is down in the description box. All the info on my Instagram page, where you can find me there, my Etsy shop and so on. I'd like to say a big welcome to everybody for this week. It's a bit of a dull day today. We've had some beautiful sunshine. Yesterday was absolutely marvellous, and the day before, but it's really overcast. Overcast. It's just heavy. The clouds are heavy and foggy here. But then again, we get a lot of that with living on the on the coast anyway. So it is expected. Okay then, right. So it's been a busy week. It really, really has been a busy week, and a lot's happened. So I have got so much done. I was actually worried a couple of days ago, oh my gosh, I'm going to have nothing to show you, and now I'm worried about the time. So I can keep it down, for you, so I'm not seeing too much. Yeah, so we will see how it all goes. I've written everything down on my list, and as I say, we're actually nearly 2 pages full this week. So how are you all doing? I hope that you've all had a lovely week of crafting. As you can imagine, there's been a lot going on here, and I'm just so glad that I have got 2 big, and I mean big, finishes done. I've got a big cast on, but I've got 2 big finishes. Right. I've got to tell you this. Can't believe it. This morning, because it's Monday, I went out because I needed to go to the post office to post off something, obviously, and I said to Glenn, well, beans I'm doing it all today, I might as well go and do the little bit of the shopping and so on. So as then I haven't got to go out a couple of times in the week, just the once. So there I did. I went over to Home Bargain and I got some nice little bits from there. I'll show you one of them in a bit. Then I went over to Morrison's to get some food shopping, and when I was lifting the bag with some of the shopping into the front of the car, my whole box of 15 eggs went splat on the floor in the car park. I know, it's just been one of them days. Everything I've touched has either fallen over, even went into the dresser and pulled the drawer and half of the bottom come out. Not the top of the drawer, the actual bottom of the cupboard. I don't know. Well, so yeah, it's been a day. It really has. So let's just hope that this week can get a little bit better than what it has today. It would be really, really nice. Okay then, right. Let's hop right into the crafty stuff, shall we? As I said, I've got 2 big finishes to show you. Also, I have got 2 cross-stitch FOs. They're not fully finished yet. They're only FOs because I've literally just run out of time. So fingers crossed I'm going to get them FFO'd by next Monday. I have got a new cast on, and I have ordered something to go with my new cast on. I didn't order it until, was it Saturday night? So fingers crossed it will get posted off today. can't wait. So I'll tell you all about that. I've decided what I'm going to do with that yarn that I got gifted to me from Stylecraft. So I found a pattern, and I've knitted it before, and I didn't knit it in the recommended yarn. I knitted it in a different Stylecraft, I think it was. This was a few years ago now, so we will find out the date when I show you the pattern actually. And yeah, and I've decided to do another one with this, and I think I'm going to have enough, so we'll see how that one goes. So I'm going to show you what I've got there. Right, yeah, I've got a naughty, but beans I've got two big things finished, I am going to divert a bit, have a bit of a break from crochet and start something else. So, and I've got them to do that, and I think that's it. And at the end I've got something to show you from my lovely friend that I've said that I will show on this week's podcast. So I will tell you all about what she's been doing and what she's up to. And then I've got a little tiny little bit of shop news. That's it. Okay then, right, so let's hop right in, shall we? I have finished, well, about, what's the time? 1:25 in the afternoon. I have about 10 minutes ago finished my Attic 24 blanket. Oh my goodness me, I just love this blanket so much. It makes you laugh though, because Glenn said to me last night when I was there doing the border, and he took me and he said, "You nearly finished this blanket and we're going into spring summer." I went, "Yeah, I know." Because I always like a crochet blanket on top of the duvet and the quilt in the winter, you see. And I went, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, but because it's so nice and brightly colourful, I'm going to lay it over the back of my armchair, and yeah, just so I can see it during the hotter weather, and then as soon as the cooler weather comes at the end of the year, it will be on the bed." So I have got this to finish it, to show you. I am so excited about this. I have laid it on the floor downstairs, and I've taken some photographs, and I've also got a photograph of the last stitch going into it as well. So I'm going to pop the photographs in now, and then I've got it here because it's just so big, you're not going to be able to see it all in one go, unfortunately. But all I can say is, Lucy, if you do happen to watch this, it's a miracle. The border is perfect. You've just done it again. That's all I can say. Amazing. Okay then, right then, so here is the photographs. Wow, what do you think? I am just so happy with this blanket. Now I am, where's my folder? Right, as you all know, I've been keeping everything in here, and now I've got it complete. I will actually put it all in my diary and use my new stickers from Ellie Beth Designs. And obviously I know exactly what day I started what and when and who and how and all that sort of stuff. I've got that already written down, and obviously the finish and completion day is obviously today, the 1st of March. Oh my gosh, that's all I can say. There is actually 2 versions of the blanket on her blog, which is, as I've said, Attic 24. I decided to do the one that she did, and I did the Colour Story Stripe, which is the meadow blanket cowl. It's been, I ordered my yarn from Wool Warehouse. I ordered the actual meadow blanket kit, which came with this. So this will obviously go into my, also my journal, and this at the back, so I will do it as if it's a flap so it could be lifted up. And I am just, oh wow, that's all I can say. Let's just see anyway if I can, what I can hold up for you. So as I say, fingers crossed I will have a bit of time, get my journal all complete, and then I'll get all my yarn samples in and everything like that, and then next week, fingers crossed, I will be able to, you know, show you all what I've done for this blanket. Right, let's have a look then. Let's see what I can do. I chose the single, so, and it's supposed to represent one of the meadows that Lucy lives next to up in Yorkshire. So it starts obviously like that, and then through the meadow, all the flowers right up to the sky. Now the border she did was so clever. She did some little, see if I can get that to focus. Some little rows of double crochets, and I did follow her colour palette. We started off with the Lincoln, then we went into pistachio, sunflower, I know that's rose pink. This one was, have a look, raspberry, that's it, and then wisteria. And the wisteria was the one that did the bobbles all the way round. And I think because the blanket had so much, you know, to explain the colours of the meadow, it didn't need a fussy border at all. And I just think she got that spot on. I really do. But even if when she said on her blog that you know, you don't have to colour match her colour suggestion, just as long as you had, I think it was 20 grams of each colour left. But I just wanted to do it as she did it because I just loved the way hers turned out. But I just love it, absolutely love it. But yeah, it's a big old beast, as you can see. So that will actually go on the back of my armchair, and I am just so pleased that it's finished. Also this week, let's see if I can get this. You would have seen in the photographs at the beginning, I actually did finish off my Heartland cowl by Helen Stewart, which was from the Knit Vent, I've got it right this time, Knit Vent 2020, that was gifted to me by my lovely friend Teresa. And this cowl has got to be my favourite. I know I try not to have favourites because the shawl I did from the 2020 was the favourite for that one. That's the way I'm going to do it. That sounds better. So 2020 is the shawl that I did from that one, and from the 2019, sorry. So from 2020, this Heartland cowl has got to be my favourite, and it's all been blocked, and this is it finished. It's another longie. Look at that. But it's all using up, obviously it's meant to be an advent, but I did use up the advent that I had, the advent swap that I did with my friend Alison. There we go, look at that. And as you can see, that one is the section that I forgot to do the two colours like those. But hey ho. But yes, there is a couple in there that I did add in. But yes, you can either wear it right hanging right down, because as I say, it's a long one, so it can go, let's get your ponytail out of the way, so it can go like that right the way down, or it's long enough to wear it like that, which will probably be the way I wear it, actually, to be honest. No, I want it that way, don't I? Of course I do. Yeah, so and obviously arrange it like that. But I am just so happy with this. Well, I just can't believe what a knit. You know, it was quite sad really when it was over, that's all I can say. But as you can see, like with my my cardigan and that lot, I just love the scrappy projects. I really do. And yeah, I just can't wait to be able to wear this. I would recommend this pattern to anybody. It is such an easy knit, and as I've said, it feels like that you don't want it to end at all. It is just a joy. It really is a joy, and I love it, absolutely love it. So really excited. So I got those two big ones all finished. So now we're going to hop into cross stitch. As you all know, I did have this one finished last week, and I showed you that I did tea and coffee dye to get a little bit of stain. Well, that's it dry, and as you can see, I haven't managed to fully finish it. I just haven't had the time, but you can just see the staining, and that's the look I wanted on this one. Now this one, if you remember last week, these were a freebie cross stitch pattern from Whilst Iris Naps Designs, and they're called spring freebies, and there was 3. There was one with rabbits, there was one with carrots, and then there was a hello spring and a happy Easter, I think it was, but they were done in 3 sheets. So what I've done is I found a piece of Ada that I had in my stash. I think I matched all the colours on this one. I think I did, from my DMCs. And what I did is I took a bit from everything. So this is what I reckon if a rabbit found a carrot that size, that'd be happy as Larry, wouldn't it, really? There you go. So there's the bunny, there's the carrot, and I did the welcome spring there. And I've got to get these FFO'd so I can actually put them downstairs. But I am really happy with the way that I did that. I like the idea of it. I know I didn't leave a lot of gap there, but what I originally was going to do was do another bunny there and then the welcome spring there, but I thought that's making it large. So what I'm thinking of doing is just making it into a long pillow, and doing it that way, I'm thinking anyway. And this one, I'm thinking roughly around about the same thing. Is just a little square pillow so I can just keep them downstairs. But no, I'm really happy with this, and I love it when you get things, you know, different patterns from the same designer, because then you can, you know, have fun and put them all, mix them all up, which is what I really enjoyed doing. That was such a quick stitch. I did the whole of the half of the carrot, whole of the rabbit, and all the welcome spring in an afternoon and an evening. Such a quick stitch. It really is. So yes, I'm really happy with that. So fingers crossed them 2 are going to be finished next week. Okay then, right, where are we now? Let's have a look. Oh, now we're into excitement. My Stephen West honeycomb shawl. My goodness me, that's all I can say. I had a look on his video, because he's actually got a video on this technique, and at the beginning he shows you all the projects there's been, you know, that you can make, and the thicknesses of yarn and so on, and then he actually gives you a little tutorial on how to do it. It's so easy, and I mean, he says it's easy, and I thought, yeah, you know, he's such a fantastic knitter and he designed it, he's going to find it easy. But no, he's right, it is easy. And as I said to you all last week, I said, with the needle situation, well, you wouldn't believe this, because I was going to do the big one, weren't I, the big honeycombs, and then I thought, no, I like the small honeycomb one. So when I looked at the small honeycomb one, they needed the 375 needles, which I didn't have. So I had to order some needles anyway. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's all sorted now. So I've got it in this little basket that I bought this morning from Home Bargains, and it's actually metal. So I've got my little well, see what I show you. My little needle minder there for sewing in my ends that I got off a Pedro's plaques. Gosh, can't forget hers. Her stuff's amazing. So in here, as you can see, I thought I'll keep everything together then. And what I've done is all my little bits and bobs, which is obviously the honeycomb, the back of the honeycomb, I've put in my little Stephen West bag that he signed for me when I was in the Edinburgh Yarn Festival. So it's because I'm weird, and there's all my bits and bobs in there. But I have been naughty, and as I said, at the weekend I ordered a set of 5, I think it is. Was it 5 or 6? I can't remember. 5, I think, of Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit's mini set, because all my contrast colours are all a twist, you see, and I wanted to keep them all the same, all the like the twist. So, and they had some really nice vibrant colours. Mine are a bit more placid, but every now and again I'd like to put a bit of a whoomp in there. Plus I didn't know if I was going to have enough. I know obviously I've got plenty of the Vulivine because that's 100 grams, but all the rest are all minis. So I do want to try, and so I'll be using the Vulivine more often in between, but the other colours I want to pop in. But these ones that I've ordered from Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit, oh my word. So fingers crossed I'll have them by next Monday, and I've probably started using them. So I will show you that next week. So I can't see that page. This is the one I want. Here we go. So this is the Stephen West Painting Honeycomb Shawl. This is the small honeycombs. Yes, I have got the fever. That's all I can say. I am honeycombing. So let's put you there and let me show you what I've done. I've put it down now, obviously, because I'm waiting for my Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit yarn, so I don't want it blocky at the bottom and then pop them in. I want to do it like right away. So I've got to try not to knit on it, but it's so addictive. Look at my honeycombs. I am just so excited about this. Obviously you're increasing because it's making it into a your triangle. But my gosh, I am just so excited, and I will say it is simple. It really, really is simple. I am loving every minute of it. There is a lot of rows to a pattern, and I've decided to use my new Be Kind book, and it's just so easy. It just flies by, you know. It's wow, that's all I can say. And you just work up to, you know, the whole thing you repeat so many times until you got up to so many stitches. But you can use it, I'm doing all mine obviously in 4-ply fingering weight, but you can, as you all know with Stephen's patterns, you know, he just messes around with different thicknesses and textures of yarns, and he explains all this in his on his YouTube channel. It is just, you've just got to give it a go. It is so addictive. And he has actually now brought out the cardigan with it on the yoke, and I am tempted. After I've finished this, I'll see, because it does look brilliant. It really, really does. But yeah, I am just wow, that's all I can say. So I'm all set for my little honeycomb shawl. And this little basket, I will say it's metal, a home bargain, was only £3.99, which I thought was really, really good. And with it being metal, obviously, as I said, I can put my my needle minder on there, so I don't have to keep looking for it and that. So yeah, I was really impressed with that. This was the only cream one in my shop. The others are grey, but I thought, no, I like the cream one. That was right at the bottom, so I got it. But yeah, and that's housing all my shawl. So I'm really, really happy with that. Right, okay. Now the Stylecraft yarn, as you all know, a couple of episodes ago, Stylecraft gifted me, because a lovely viewer, which is Maureen, she wrote to them and they gifted me some lovely, lovely yarn. And this is their You and Me Stylecraft DK in the colour Maya, and it's shade 3768. Now they did gift me 400 grams. I had a look at the patterns that actually do go along with this, and they're all like big cardigans, so there wasn't quite enough. Some of them needed 6, and I thought I could quite easily order 2, but then I've got a problem with the dye lot and so on. So what I thought I would do is, because I've already knitted one of these and I do wear it quite often, I have marked the page, and this is the Pom Pom Quarterly, the 5th anniversary edition. So this would have been 2017, was it really? Wow. And I knitted, amongst other some other things, I knitted this tank top. And I did actually knit it in a Stylecraft yarn, and I can't remember what one it was. That was such a long time ago, but it was one of the flecky ones, and yeah, it was all in autumnal colours. So I thought, I've looked at it and I should be able to get it out of this, but because it's knitted in the round anyway, so you can like make it a little bit shorter or whatever, you know. I mean, you can actually see and keep trying on and judge your yarn more. So I thought this would be nice in the spring with a little white t-shirt, or even a pink t-shirt, or anything underneath it. The only problem I do have with it, and I did have it with the one I knitted, is this neck a bit too high. So I don't know, I might have to see what I can do there. I ain't very good at adjusting patterns like that, but I would like it if that neck wasn't so high. Perhaps if I didn't do the rib there as high as they've done it. I don't know, I'll sort something out, but that is what I'm going to make with this yarn. So I'm going to get a little bit further on. Oh, actually no, because while I'm waiting for my yarn to arrive, I could actually cast this on, couldn't I? Because I've got no crochet now. So that could be a project to start on tonight, really. So yeah, I think I'll cast it on tonight because I'm kind of running out of yeah, I'm a bit low on projects at the moment. Or you see, I have got something else planned as well. So that's that. I will get that done. Right then, so I think that is all about that. Yes. Now we're going into the naughties. Because I knew I was finishing off the blanket and the cowl, I thought, well, I haven't actually sat and done some hand sewing for a while. I know I do a cross stitch, but it's not hand sewing. So I went online, because I know a lot of people have used these and they think that they're really, really good. And I've never used them, so I thought I'll give them a go. And I went and, oh, sorry, I had a coughing fit. So I went and brought the pre-cut Hexiform. Yeah, Hexiform. And I got the 1 inch and the 1/2 inch, because I like, you know, small little hexagons. I haven't even actually got one out, but they feel so nice, and you can actually leave them in your work. It's not like with the paper ones where you've got to, where I normally tack and then you have to remove them all out, and say if you're going to applique it onto something, then you've got to cut the back and so on. But with these you actually leave in. So I thought this was a brilliant idea, and also them from online, and they're so reasonably priced. I was actually quite impressed with that, and I ordered them one day and they came the next. I couldn't believe that. I didn't expect that at all. And there's Ashmead Designs, makers of English paper piecing. They do gifts. They do kits as well as all the individuals. They don't just do hexagons. They do all different shapes and sizes. But this is their info. I'll see if I can hold up a little bit there for you to read. But as I say, just go on to Ashmead Designs and everything is up there. They're in Devon, here in the UK. And I am actually really, really impressed with their service. I could not believe that they actually did arrive the next day. You also get some leaflets if you're just beginning on, you know, what to do and how to use them and do English paper piecing, which I thought was really, really good. And yeah, so I'm thinking, I don't even know what I'm going to make with them yet, but I'll think of something. I'll come up with something, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing a little bit of the old hand sewing, because I haven't done a bit of that for ages. And right, I have two more things to talk about. Right, now, my friend Alison, who I did the yarn swap with last year for the Advent has sent me, oh sorry, I've disappeared, back again, has sent me some info. And I tell you what, I'm so impressed with the presentation. It's unbelievable. She's just opened an Etsy shop. I think she opened it last week or the week before. One of those two. And her idea, I think, is amazing. Now, in her Etsy shop, she has like all completed crocheted blankets. She has some different stitch markers, not the ones that she has sent me, but she does have some different ones. And her Etsy shop is called Nanny Bee Makes. I just like that, like B, because the B is written as in B. I think it's clever. Nanny Bee Makes. And what she does, and she does these made to order, and you get them in a nice box like this, and then on here you have, it's called the Stylecraft Special DK Sample Squares. This is the set of 89 solids, and if obviously then when they add, because they're often adding these days to their color palette, then she will add to the 89, and they come all tissue like this, and then all the colors that Stylecraft Special DK has got current at the moment. Let's get one of these little ones out. Let's get, oh, I'll get a nice bright one so you can see it. Oh dear, it's hard to know what to pick. Right, we'll go with this one. On the back, you have got the name, because obviously they're all named as well as numbered. You've got the name Spearmint, and it's color number 1842. They're all crocheted like this, and the idea behind them, so if I show you this one, is the powder pink. Okay then, right, I think that's about the best I can do. I'm sorry about that, but that's the square, and they've all got these on them, and the idea behind them all is, say if you're going to be designing a blanket or a top or a cardigan or anything really, you know, that you want to crochet. I suppose even knitting would work as well, to be honest. You've got your box, and you can pick out the colours that you want and lay them all side by side so you actually see them, because having a ball of wool, as you all know, is not the same. You know, a lot of times I've been doing it and I've picked colours and I've crocheted them together, and no, I've had to start again, kind of thing. So these you can lay together and you can see them up crocheted. I just think it's a clever idea. I really, really do. So they're in her Etsy shop. As I say, they are made to order, and she will be adding colours as Stylecraft add colours. So it is the sample squares set of 89 solids. She only do the solids, so it's basically the Stylecraft Specials solid. And yeah, so hop over to her Etsy shop and you know, and have a look. As I say, if you're not interested in that, there is also as I say, some finished blankets that she's made, and there is some stitch mark. I had a look yesterday and there was some stitch markers there in her shop at the moment. As I say, and it comes in a lovely box, all nice like that. So it's Nanny Bee Makes. So definitely hop over and have a look. I just think it's a good idea, to be honest. Yeah, I knew I had something to tell you as well. When I was caking up all those little bits for my Stephen West shawl, do any of you ever have this problem? You know, you have a skein of yarn from the same company or the same dyer. I had problem with the blue ones, and it was now as you know, that is left over from my jumper that I knitted. So, and luckily it was enough, and so, and they're all Cascade 20, 220 4-ply. Got it on my Swift, got me wool winder all here, all set up. First one, not a problem. Second one, You know, I don't get it. I really don't get it. You know, it doesn't only happen with yarn like that. It's like with them when I do socks, obviously, because I do two sets of needles, so I've got a pair at the end, and it's I can do like a shop brought yarn, you know, sock yarn, and you pull it from the middle or from the outside, and sometimes it just flows. So you spread it into 250s. Another time you have like a bundle of mess. And it's just unbelievable, it really is. And then winding up all those minis, I should have really had arms like Popeye after we've had his spinach, that's all I can say. So luckily these ones that are coming from Mr. and Mrs. Yarns have all been caked up for me, so thank you. Because I really should have had like muscles, but I haven't. No. Right then, but yeah, I don't understand. It's how it can, you know, skeins from the same company or yarn from the same company, and it just, one's perfect and one, it just don't wind off right. It's really weird. Also, I have had a message from a lovely viewer called Hazel. Hi Hazel. And when I did, was it, I mentioned it in my Vlogmas last year actually, the Dilly Dally bag, and that I'd made. And Hazel, she's new to quilting, but gosh, is she doing really well, I will say. Is she brought the pattern, and she sent me a photograph of her finished bag, and I asked her if it was okay if I actually put it on today's episode, because I think she has done an amazing job. Oh, it's just so pretty, her bag. It really is. So I'm going to pop a couple of photographs in that she sent me, and yeah, here it is. Beautiful. I can't believe that she hasn't been quilting or doing patchwork for that long, because she has done such a brilliant job. So well done, Hazel. You've really, that's a beautiful bag, absolutely beautiful. Okay then, right, so the last section for today, and then we are done, is a little shop update. So if anybody isn't interested in the shop update, I will say so goodbye, and I'll see you next Monday. So please stay safe and take care. And for the ones who want to hang on till the end, it's just a little thing that I've come up with in my head. I made one. This one is actually in the shop. I'm hoping to get more made this week so I can have a big you know, a few more going in by the end of the week, but we'll see how things go. So it's like the project bags, but this is a little notions pouch. So it's got the same technique on the front, and you'll be surprised how much you can fit in this little project bag. And the back will be plain, well, it'll be plain fabric, but it is all machine quilted. And inside there is lined, and there's my little label. Yeah, but in here you can fit your tape measures, your sewing needles, your stitch markers, and so on. And I have picked out, I've got this one that's in there, and I think I've got another 6 or 7 all laid out ready to be sewn. So that hopefully is good. Where I'm going to start tomorrow is come up here and get a couple of them done, as I say, and then I will get it I'll get them put in the shop hopefully by the at the end of the week or the weekend. But this is a little bunny one. I just love that little bit of fabric. So, but they are, you know, really, they're dinky, but my goodness me, can you fit some stuff in there? As saying that will house all in there, and then that can just pop in your project bag. So okay then, so that's new in there. That was popped in there at the weekend, because that was the one that I had finished, and I was just so chuffed with the little dinkiness. Okay then, right, so I am going to say goodbye now, and I hope you're all having a lovely day. As I say, hopefully it's a bit more sunny than what it is down here at the moment, and I will see you next Monday. And Yeah, so happy crafting and take care. Stay safe. Bye.